Rightio, so muscle, upper body muscle for cycling. Does it help? Why do I do it? Look, I do it purely because I like it. Keeps me in shape, and I had a few issues with my neck and my back, you know. So the stuff I do is more resistance training, strength training. So it's strengthened up my back muscles. My shoulders got quite rounded. I came forward in the shoulders. So since I've been doing the strength training, it's brought all my posture back into line, let's say. So I do it for those reasons, and because the cycling strips you down so much, it'll just tear all your muscle off you if you don't use it. So if you're not using a particular muscle group, the cycling will just strip it off, and it'll waste away. I didn't want that, so that's why I do a bit of upper body now and again. Does it help you on the bike? Absolutely not. Doesn't do a thing for you on the bike. Probably, if anything, it hinders you a little bit, especially for the hill climbing. But I haven't got a massive amount of upper body muscle. I've just got a bit of definition. But I mean, I'm certainly not Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything like that, and I don't want to be. That wouldn't work with cycling. And anyway, the amount of cycling I do, there's no way on this earth you could get to that amount of muscle. You just couldn't do it. It'd be impossible. So it doesn't help you on the bike at all. If you want to be a hill climber, you don't want to even look at weights. You don't want to go anywhere near them. You want as little muscle and as little fat on your system as you possibly can if you want to be a hill climber. I'm not a hill climber. I like my hills, but I'm never going to be the best hill climber in the world. That is just how it is. Some people are good at it, some people are okay at it, and some people don't like them at all. I'm okay at it. I'm never going to be the best. And what you need to do if you want to do the cycling thing is just find your level where you're at and accept it and be comfortable with that. You know, we can't all be fantastic hill climbers. I'm at 78 kilos. I'm too heavy to be a good hill climber. I'd have to drop another 10 kilos probably, and there's no way on earth I want to drop another 10 kilos off my frame. There's just no way. It ain't gonna happen. Don't like the look of that, and I don't get paid enough money. I don't get paid any money for cycling, so I ain't doing it. I'm quite happy the way I am. The one thing my upper body workouts, my strength training, would have a good effect on my cycling is the amount of core work I do. I do a heap of core work, so I do lots of sit-ups. I do planks now and again. You know, that's where you hold your body solid and off the ground. But I do a lot of core work. So having a strong core definitely helps you on the bike, especially on the hills, because your core acts as like an anchor point. So you can generate all your power through your legs. So definitely the core side of it helps for sure. As far as building a lot of upper body on like your biceps, your chest, all that means is the bigger you become, the more weight you've got to lug up those hills. So the size I am now is ample for me. So all I do now is maintenance. Don't want to add any more muscle. I'm just quite happy to do maintenance workouts, which is what I do. Sometimes I'll do some lower reps with heavier weights and rip the muscle again if I think I need to build a bit. But generally it's maintenance with me. So you know, look, not everybody wants to do it. You know, it is a bit of a pain. You know, you've got to mix it in between your cycling. and you've got to be on it all the time. You've got to be constant to do it, to get some sort of definition on your frame. If you want that at the same time as doing cycling, you've got to really mix it in properly and do it right, because it's hard work. It is not easy, regardless of what anyone says. If you want some muscle definition whilst you're doing cycling, it ain't easy, I can assure you. I've been doing it now for probably a bit over 12 months, and it's taken that 12 months plus for me to get to what I am now. It takes a long time to build muscle. I'm amazed, and everybody told me, I've got mates that are personal trainers, I've got a good friend that I know that's a sports physio, and they all said to me, with the amount of cycling I'm doing, to build any sort of muscle definition, or to get some muscle on your frame, on your upper body, is going to be hard work, because your cycling is endurance work. It's just constantly breaking that muscle down. So it probably isn't even worth doing, really. But I just don't want that skinny look. So that's why I do it. But you have to keep doing it. If you stop, you lose it, and that is basically it. If you don't use it, you will lose it. End of story. It doesn't matter which muscle it is. If you jumped off the bike for 6 months and you build up nice big strong muscly legs, if you didn't use them for 6 months, you'd lose them, and you jump back on the bike and you would not be as efficient as what you were the 6 months prior to it. And that is just how we are. So you know, the point is, if you're not going to use it, you will definitely lose it. It is not easy to build muscle and to keep muscle, especially when you're doing cycling. Anyway, that's it from me. You got any questions or comments, post them down below. Let me know what it is you do, whether you do any upper body, all the rest of it. I'll be interested to know, and talk to you on the next one.